And a very happy good morning to you. This is Calvin Luper today, February the 10th, 1996. We want to welcome you to the Clara Luper Radio Show. Sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Do me that favor. I always ask you, call that neighbor, call that friend of yours, and tell them to call out here at the radio station, 672-1220. Today is a very special day. Today is one of the happiest days of my life because of the fact that as Mrs. Downey kind of took a little of my thunder there. But today is my birthday, and I'm having a great time, and I'm just thankful. I'm just so excited just to be a part of today's show. I want all of you to do me this very special favor. Call that friend, call that neighbor, and invite them to call out here. As I was talking with Mom, as I was talking with Dean, as I was talking with Merlin, I say I should have people call out here and wish me a happy birthday, but then I don't want uh, not to have any calls. But today's program is special. We have some exciting things that we'll be talking about. We're going to talk about the items that are happening there on Northeast 23rd Street. We're going to talk about the items that are happening there in your community, right here on the northeast side of Oklahoma City. So sit back, relax, enjoy this song. You know I love music, and today is a very special day because it's beautiful. The Lord has blessed us with an opportunity to see a day that is a day that we all can enjoy. So sit back, relax, and make sure that you call that friend, you call that neighbor, and you let them be a part of today, the Clara Luper Radio Show. We'll tell you more later. Yes, indeed. I love that. What the Lord has done for me. It's so good to be here this very special morning. Say, this part of the program is being brought to you by Merlin Hildred, your favorite Allstate insurance agent. Now, Merlin is located at 730 West Britain Road. You can call her at 843-0811, or you can call her at home, 427-8399. Merlin Hildred, Allstate Insurance, home insurance, life insurance, automobile insurance. Merlin Hildred, Allstate, says she's got it. She's making the best for it. Today's program will be exciting because we got some bragging rights that happened this week, and I'm going to give opportunity for those people to call back and to let me know what's going on and what happened good at Fifth Street Baptist Church during this past week. There is the Kappa Alpha Psi Awareness, the Kappa Alpha Psi Awareness Bowl happened this week, and then we have some bragging rights that's coming up from those members of Fifth Street Baptist Church. But I want you to sit back, relax, and I want you to know that Reverend Evans, I'm getting ready to talk to you a little bit as soon as I can get Dean's attention over there, and we'll go from there. Dean, we'll talk with Reverend Evans here, because he has something special he wants to say, and if you cut the sound, the music down good, okay. Now we back live. Dean and I are having a hard time this morning because we're having such a great time. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, this entire southwestern community, I want you to relax. I want you to be a part of today's show. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show. We're looking forward to hearing from Mom. I'm going to tell you a little bit shortly. By 9:30, I expect to hear from her. She's going to tell us what she's doing, where she's doing it at, and what the national board member, your NACP national board member, is doing, and how they're planning for the regional conference that will be held not in Oklahoma City, but in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they're working on that together. But good morning, Reverend Evans. How are you doing this beautiful morning?
Happy birthday, my man.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Also, it's reminiscent of my son's birthday, February 10th. But seriously, as one of your words, we have, as blue folk, have been accepted into the Oklahoma State Arts Council. And it's something that you just don't go into readily. It's been 18 years that we've been working at this area. On Monday, the 12th, at 2 o'clock at the Ralph Ellison Library, we will be celebrating, as you know, Blue History Week or Black History Week, however you wish to.
Well, Reverend Evans, I'd rather call it Black History Week because, most of us don't understand.
All right.
Now, you want me to go into the conversation and ask you why you call it Blue History, but I know already, but a lot of the listening audience doesn't know. But then we do know that
whatever
Monday,
the rainbow's going to say, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Well, tell me more about what's happening Monday at the Ralph Ellison Library.
2 o'clock, we will be doing a Reader's Theater, and this will be continually, bi-monthly, presented at the Ralph Ellison Library. Be also presented at some of the nursing homes, rest homes, and that kind of thing. And I'm wishing to get it aired. Of course, I know it costs to have it aired, and I want to thank you.
Well, it hadn't cost you a thing today because you're part of the Clara Luper Radio Show on Calvin Luper's birthday. So you tell us what you want us to do and when you want us to do it. 2 p.m. at Ralph Ellison Library,
Monday.
there at Northeast 23rd and Martin Luther King.
Let me see some of you there.
All righty, we
and
will be there.
And we'll present you with the content of what it's all about. I won't take any more of your time, but it...
well, tell us a little bit more. I mean, you have...
It pertains to the older adults, having hymns, favorite hymns. And it's also a sense of dramatizing the content of the hymns, not having to do the acting, but just reading the lines, not having to learn or remember the lines from some of the favorite hymns that we do, with the background accompaniment. And I wish you to get out and audit it so as you will know just what it's all about. And you have a lovely day. Tell Mother hi.
I definitely will. Brother Evans, Reverend Evans, thank you so much for calling and being a part of today's Clara Luper Radio Show. It's going to work.
Fly.
Because I know that there at the Ralph Allison Library, not only will they have an opportunity to hear the poets and to hear the
Right.
music, but then they also have an opportunity to go there in the library and see what a great facility that is and what a great staff that is over there
Oh
at the
yeah.
Ralph Ellison Library,
We're
Northeast
gonna fly
23rd
with it.
North Luther King Avenue.
We're gonna fly with
Okay, I
it.
look forward to seeing you there, 2 p.m. Monday,
Yes.
Ralph Ellison Library.
Okay. Come on in.
Come on in. Thank
Have
you
a
so.
lovely one.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Okay, this part of the program is being brought to you by my sister. I mean, I'm so proud of the fact that she is my sister, but then I'm also proud of the fact that she's the number one agent. I like to call her that. I know she is in my heart. She's the number one agent with Allstate Insurance, Merlin Hildred, 730 West Britain Road. Now, if you need auto insurance, you need home insurance, you need life insurance, Merlin Hildred, 843-0811. I ask you to keep that pen and pencil happy. I mean, happy and near. I ask you also to make sure that you call that friend and you call that neighbor and invite them to be a part of today's show because we're struggling out here. Dean got one thing going, I got one thing going over here. But we know that here in Oklahoma City, this is the place to be, especially today, February 10th, 1996. You know, the people at Chauncey Chardina's Daycare Center, which is located at 1643 Northeast 50th Street, the phone number 424-4656. They have a very special program over there for your kids, for you, for all of your entire family. Believe me, Chauncey Chardina's is the place for you to go to, for you to send your kids to, for that special care. Now, at Chauncey's Chardina's Daycare Center, they have meals for your kids before they go to school. They have meals for your kids when they come back from school. They also have something over there that I really love, and that's a computer program where these young people, ages 0 to 5, from 5 to 15 almost, you can go there at Chauncey's Chardina's Daycare Center. Paul and Gloria Matthews are the owners, and they pick up and they deliver. It's a preschool, it's a computer literacy program, there's a certified staff. Oh, Chauncey's Chardina, one location is there at 1643 Northeast 50th Street. So sit back, relax, and make sure that you be a part of today's Clara Luper Radio Show. Make sure that your young people are involved there at Chauncey's Chardina's Daycare Center. Well, Merlin's on her way to Stillwater, Oklahoma, where she will be speaking today. And those of you who are wondering where Mom is, I'm expecting her to call, but she's in Dallas, Texas, where there she's meeting with the regional director, the National Youth Work Committee representative for the Region 6 for the NACP. She's also meeting there with representatives from different aspects of the region of the NACP, where they're getting ready for the national convention, where they're getting ready for the regional convention that will be held in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But we'll tell you a little more about that on the program as we go along. Brother Gates, everything's going to be all right because at Gates Barbershop, that's the place to be. Now, if you haven't, you don't, it doesn't take long. All you have to do is go by Gates Barbershop for the best haircut that you will ever get. Gates Barbershop, 2609 North Martin Luther King Avenue. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this song. And this song goes out to a very special friend of mine. I want to say good morning to you, Hazel. I know it's a great morning. And I know it will be a better day because this is the day that the Lord has blessed us with. And it's so beautiful outside. If you haven't been outside, go outside. But before you go, yes, indeed, a very special day here in Oklahoma City, here in Oklahoma, across this nation. We want you to sit back, want you to relax. We want you to be a part of today's The Clara Luper Radio Show, 1220 a.m. The phone number out here is 672-1220. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of the fact that it's been a beautiful week. I had an opportunity to go out to Cox Cable, and I was with the members, some of the members of Fifth Street Baptist Church, some of the members of St. John Baptist Church, and there I was a party to and a participant with the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. The Oklahoma City Alumni Chapter has a Special Ebony Awareness Bowl. The bowl, and let me kind of give you a little bit about it. The bowl is where the churches in here in Oklahoma City or here in Oklahoma, um, they're invited to send representatives, and the questions that they're asked, the dynamics behind it, is the fact that you have to know your black history. Now, the Kappa Alpha Psi Bowl was an exciting affair, and the affair was there at Cox Cable. But then the exciting part behind it was seeing the representatives from Fifth Street Baptist Church and the representatives from St. John's Baptist Church. They were the top two from the elimination process that had happened. Must have been about 2 weeks ago, but then the process had happened, and these two representatives were there. But then we'll tell you a little bit more about that. We'll tell you who the winner was, what they won, some of the questions that were asked, and some of the things that they have had to know in order to be there at the Cox Cable. We invite you to stay tuned, not only to this radio station, but to look at your TV schedule. You'll find out exactly when this program will be aired, and you'll have an opportunity to see it for yourself. Sit back, relax. 672-1220. Dean, are we ready over there again? We got a call coming in. We're going to do that call. No, okay, let's do this one. Sit back, relax. It's Calvin Luper. We're going to make it. Yes, indeed. There were some happy people. There were some happy people this past Thursday as we left Cox Cable. They were so happy. Erica, Monique, and Brian, representatives from the Fifth Street Baptist Church, they were extremely happy because they had won first place there in the Ebony Awareness Bowl. St. John members, St. John participants did a good job, but Fifth Street Baptist Church, Erica Wolford, Monique Whitaker, Brian Williams, they had it together. They only missed 3 questions, but then, those 3 questions were very difficult questions, and the 3 questions that were missed were by Fifth Street Baptist Church, but were by St. John Baptist Church. And I don't have the names of all those representatives that were there, but those young people, I want you to know that all of us that were there in the audience was extremely proud of the fact that they knew so much black history. We were looking at each other wondering, wow, where they find all this knowledge from? But thank you, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity. Thank you for doing a great job for our community. We appreciate it. And those of us at Fifth Street, those of us at St. John Baptist Church, we know that you're doing a good job, and we appreciate what you've done. But JJ Gifts and More, JJ Gifts and More, located at 1033 Northeast 36 at phone number 424-3104. Now, at JJ's Gifts, you got silk floral arrangements. You have balloons. You have all sorts of gift baskets. You have a Afrocentric area. There's wedding invitations. There are also some items there that are definitely collectibles, the dolls and more. 1033 Northeast 36th Street, JJ's Gift. Go by there and tell them that you heard about it here on the Clara Luper Radio Show. See, we're having a slow, relaxing time. We're waiting on that long-distance phone call to come in, or even a couple of those short-distance phone calls to come in. If you want to call in and comment about something, I know that there's some items that we probably should comment on. Closing the Northeast 23rd Street, the opening of several other different things that we should comment on, and we will, and we will comment on it. But I want you to sit back, relax, make sure that happy pencil of yours is working, and write down this number, 672-1220, the Clara Luper Radio Show. Good morning. How are you doing? And thank you for calling the Clara Luper Radio Show.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Aunt Lady Ruth Hunter.
How are you doing today?
Fantastic. The second best day of my life.
I just want to say good morning to you and to the radio audience on this beautiful, beautiful day, because I know they're so happy that it's so much warmer today than it was a few days ago when we had snow and all.
Well, a little snow, that makes us appreciate today. But today is a very special day because it is my birthday, and I'm.
Oh yes, of all things. Let me say happy birthday to you.
That's what to say.
Because today is your birthday,
okay.
And then A few days from now, a few weeks, I'll give you a chance to sing happy birthday to me.
Well, I'm not gonna sing mine, but I'll sing one for you
Oh,
though.
okay, Calvin, and I'm
Okay.
not going to attempt to sing either because singing may not be the thing we want to do.
No, ma'am.
Fine. I know Mrs. Luper is out of town. She's down in Texas today, and they're working on a program not only for the state of Oklahoma, but for the entire region.
Right, and
Uh,
it has national implications too, because I know some of the subjects that we'll be discussing at the regional meeting of the NACP there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that we will be bringing that up also at the national convention.
well, I don't know from all the reports that I have listened to and some of the reports that I've heard, I cannot believe that Oklahoma City is not ready for the meeting. You know, I thought we were going to have it here last year, and they didn't have it here last year. They sent it some other place, and I just knew maybe this year was our time, and we missed it again. For some reason, Oklahoma City wasn't able to have it, and they had to move it all the way to Tulsa.
Well, we'll find out about what happened there, what really happened when we go to the regional meeting. But you know what the conversation was the fact that Oklahoma City NACP adult president was not ready to have the regional meeting here. The NACP Youth Council president was ready to have it here. It was just all kind of confusion, and
Well, we're not going to
so we're
talk
not
about
going to back
those
over that.
things.
Well, what
All
we're going to
we
do is
want
be
to
positive about it because we know that there will be some constructive things that will come out of the NACP regional meeting that will be held in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right. We will be going to Tulsa, so our youth, when we meet on Monday nights, we're getting ready for it, and we're getting all prepared and ready to go to Tulsa. Because what we're interested in is the things that we learn when we go to our regional meetings. And then we like to meet people who are there from the different regions. So we just be so happy and delighted to go to Tulsa for the meeting. And I
Okay,
can't
well,
hardly wait
tell me
for Clara
something.
to call.
Well, you know, she promised that she would call, but then I hear Nigel there in the background. I know he's anxious to start
yeah.
working on the radio show.
Nigel has to have some milk. Now, you know what he's wanting me to do now?
No, ma'am, I
Boil
have no
him an
idea.
egg.
Boil him
So
an egg. That's
I'm
what to
getting
do.
him an egg for breakfast because he said, Mama, I'm hungry. I want my breakfast.
Well, I hope that you went to Hometown's IGA there at Northeast 23rd and Martin Luther King and got those eggs because they have a special going on this weekend, and we want everyone out there to know that at Hometown IGA, 2001 Northeast 23rd Street, you should go by there. Now, you're going to save some money. You're going to get some nice, courteous service, and you're going to also get, you know, it's so many good things that happen when you go there at Hometown IGA,
Oh, yeah,
2001 Northeast 23rd, right there
yeah,
at
that's
23rd
my
and Martin Luther
hometown
King.
store.
That's right.
Calvin.
And I bet Nigel knows his way around there. You know, take your
Oh.
kids in there. They don't mind your kids coming in because sooner or later they'll be having to come in there and buy their products too. But the best bargains, the best prices are there at Hometown IGA. So tell me a little more, Mrs. Hunter.
You're right about my hometown store, and I hope that some more will come by and visit it if they have not visited it and see the specials that they have on there at our hometown store. And especially when they have that 10-pound sale. Calvin, you just can't beat that. So maybe they need to go in and look at that. But, you know, Calvin, I'm concerned about our schools. I'd be so happy when I'm able to go to the meetings because I'm wondering about our schools, and I'm as surprised as the students will be surprised when they're going to be meeting all of their new principals. You know, they're making a big change in Oklahoma City. And this is surprising that it would happen in February.
Well, we're looking
But,
forward to that. Mrs. Hunter, you know, this week you went down to Lawton, Oklahoma. You had an opportunity to go down there and be a part
Oh,
of
yes.
Miss Black.
Went
Miss
to Lawton.
Black.
They had a beautiful
That was the Miss Black
fashion
Cameron.
show down. No, Miss Black, Oklahoma down there.
That was Miss Black Cameron University, wasn't it?
At Cameron University. And, you know, Calvin, each time that I go, I look at the audience because I look at all of the participation that they have. And there were so many there. I tried to guess who the queen was going to be.
Well, you couldn't guess. You know, Mrs. Daniels has
You know,
a
I'm going to guess
fantastic
who the
show.
queen is, Calvin, and then when I leave where I don't even uh, remember her name anyway. And then when when she comes to the state, she'll say, Miss Honey, you remember me? No, I don't remember you. Didn't remember you.
Well, you will remember because her talent was fantastic. Well, Mrs. Hunter, I want to thank you so much for being a part of the Clara Luper radio show this very beautiful day. And I want to thank you for going to Lawton, Oklahoma with Mom and
Right, and
making sure
tonight, Calvin, we're going to. Some of us are going down to OU, and some are going up to SU to see their patches that they're having tonight.
Well,
So
you know,
if
at
you don't have
OSU,
any place to go, come down and see what those girls are presenting.
yeah, we're
You
gonna
know,
we're gonna
there's
tell them.
talent, so much talent in those shows. It's unbelievable.
Oh, definitely.
So I hope I'll see you either in Stillwater. If not, I'll see you down in Norman. Bye, now, Calvin.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for being a part of the Clara Luper radio show. That's my Aunt Lady Ruth Hunter. She wished me that happy birthday, but I know she has a very special cake, pie or something, and she said that she'd have ready this day, Dean. We don't have to worry about it. We have our dessert coming. No catfish today, no gumbo, but we got some great things that will be happening. But great things happen when you listen to the Clara Luper radio show because of the fact that you will be a part of what's happening here in our community. So sit back, relax. Let me take this one other call, and I got a song I want to play, but then I also want to tell you about what's happening in exotic florists. I want to tell you what's happening with Dr. L. Dow and exotic plants and florists. There's something really good going on there. But right now, I have this call on the line. I want to talk with you. I want you to be a part of today's show. Good morning, and welcome to the Clara Luper radio show.
Calvin.
Calvin, how you doing?
Birthday man.
Hey, happy birthday,
I
Big
thought
Daddy.
not to call in today, but I am the birthday man.
You are the birthday man, but today is my
your
birthday, and I'm celebrating some careers. You know, we're having a good time here at KTLV.
Let me take about 30 more seconds to wish you and some more people a happy birthday.
Well, I'm being a little selfish right now. You can wish the more people, but save me for last, okay?
Save you for last?
Save me for last.
Okay, I've always told you that you sound pretty good on the radio. And one of the best men in radio, in my opinion, was Ben Tipton.
Oh, that was, see,
And,
taking some of my thunder. I got a little close in here that's going to be fantastic. But okay, tell us more about Ben Tipton. February 10th.
Yeah.
KBYE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, man. That was beautiful. It is beautiful.
So,
the experiences that we've shared with Ben Tipton, and especially on days like today, have been they're very exciting. It's just something that I found it difficult to even think about for a long time. I'd asked my stepbrother Danny to come out. We had a drum roll planned. We're going to do a special tribute to it because of the fact that I was fortunate enough to share a birthday and to share a birthday with Ben Tipton. But then I can always go by the Freedom Center Monument there at 26 and Martin Luther King, see a picture of Ben. I can remember the enthusiasm. I can remember the attitude. I can remember the positiveness that he has, that still exists here in Oklahoma City. Great seed that he planted, great things that he did to make this community a better place. But Big Daddy, tell me something good.
All right, before you shut me off, let me mention a few more people.
Well, you got to be here in there.
Well, I can do it fast or slow. Here I go real fast.
Fast.
Bobby Bowman. He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Over at Charles Atkins.
All right, good. Happy birthday, Bobby.
Frank Keating.
Frank Keating, the governor?
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's lucky enough to be born on my birthday?
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
Aquila.
My God. Hey, you think Frank Keating... Well, we don't have that much in common, though, because...
Well, you told me to go fast, now.
Yeah, go fast. Okay, we'll come back to Keating.
Aquila at Power Jam 1140.
Power Jam 1140. That's somewhere in Oklahoma.
Pam Pryor used to be at KTOK. I don't know his name, but the son of Big Daddy Monday, Power Jam 1140. A friend of mine, Jimmy Jones, worked for the state senate.
Okay.
His daughter, Kaisha, or something like that.
Okay, well, here's what you take. Here's what you do, Big Daddy. You
Talk to
sit
me.
down and make that list right, and then when you cook a cake for Governor Keating, bake a pie for Calvin Luper, but we want you to know that we appreciate you being here on the Clara Luper Radio Show, live and in living color, where Even though you didn't win the Bachelor of the Year, you're still a young man that we're extremely proud
No,
of
no, no,
what
no,
you're
Kevin, I
doing.
didn't want to win.
Well,
But I would like to know how I ranked, though.
well, you ranked good, but
Good?
you didn't rank one number one. You have to talk with Burley and Leroy.
I don't care if I was five.
That's,
So
so
I'm proud that I was in there.
all right, I'm just proud of the fact that that you were in there too. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that you got more votes than I did. But then life goes on. But
Well,
life,
you're a good talker, though,
life,
Calvin. I told you that.
life gets great here, especially when you listen to the Clara Luper radio show. If you want to do something special for someone that you love, you like, or you want to love, you want to like, but you want to show them your appreciation, Big Daddy, this is to you. Go by Exotic Plants and Florists, 3620 North Lincoln Boulevard. There, you can use your credit card. You can call in your order, and all you have to do is say, Sylvia, Miss Bennett, please fix me up a great floral arrangement. Fix me up a corsage. Fix me up something for my wedding, for my birthday, for whatever. Exotic Plants and Florists, 3620 North Lincoln Boulevard. That's the place to go. Big Daddy knows about it, and he makes sure that you go there too. So I've told you where to get your flowers. I've told you where to get your gifts. I'm going to tell you a little more about some other exciting things that will be happening. I got a special ad that I got to do right, got to do things. So sit back, relax, and enjoy being a part of today, the Clara Luper Radio Show. And we want you to know that we love you, baby. And we're doing the best that we can while we can, and we want you to be a part of it. Call us if you got something special you'd like to say. 1220-672-1220. Hello, how are you doing this beautiful morning?
Hello, Calvin.
Hello.
I just want to say happy birthday to my special nephew.
All right, how you doing, Aunt Nancy? Thank you for calling.
Doing fine. Just
Dynamic
doing
Star Spencer, young lady. I know you're extremely proud today.
fine. Yes, I'm really proud because it's a beautiful day, and then this is your birthday, and I was just reminiscing, thinking about you as that little bitty boy that has grown up to be a wonderful young man.
Well, I've tried, and I thank you so much for your participation. Especially, I thank you for the German chocolate cakes and so forth. But I know that you can cook good because those years that you were there as a home economics teacher, I look forward to those cakes coming. I look forward to one now, but then I'm not going to take away too much of it right now. I'm just going to enjoy the fact that you call and being a part of today's show.
But, Calvin, I first would like to do a little bit of reminiscing, you know, because I can think of you as that little boy used to come out to Dungy School with your mother.
Well,
And
see,
you were always yelling for Dungy.
well, I couldn't help but holler for Dungy School because back then, you know, Dungy was a long way away from Northeast Park Street. And Alexander Jones and Mom and Mr. Sloss and you and Brother Fred Davis, all those people that were there at Dungy School, they made an impact on my life, and it's something that I will always remember and something that I will always appreciate.
Well,
And that was a
you know
long
what?
time ago, Auntie. What I like to think about now is how good that foundation was and how great it was to have an opportunity to be there. I'm proud of the fact, too, that Dungy School is still there. It's not like some of the high schools, some of the grade schools that are being torn down or being misarranged. But the school is still there, and it's still a part of the community, and Community Action Program is making sure that it stays to be a part of the community and an inspiration to all of us that understand and know Dungy, those Tigers.
Well, I'll tell you what, Calvin, I think of you as being a history maker because I remember when you were one of the original sit-inners who broke down the walls of segregation. And we think of you as the one who made it possible for us to eat in restaurants and to drink water out of a water fountain that doesn't say colored, but water fountains for everybody. And you know what? I really, whenever I go on a bus, I think about the times that we had to sit in the back of the bus, and you were there breaking down the walls of segregation with those 13 original sit-inners, and you made it possible for all of us to want to be first-class citizens, to go to schools where we wanted to go to school.
Well, Auntie, all of that is great, you know, and then all of that is great. All of that was great, and I appreciate that I had the opportunity to be there in history. And there's some good memories there, some bad memories, but there's also some memories of meeting some great people and seeing some changes that have happened here in our community and have made this place a better place. And it's just a small sacrifice sometimes that you have to make in order to keep going. But then all of that wouldn't have been possible without you, without, as I said, Brother Fred Davis and Nancy and Calvin, and all of us work together. It's been a community effort to break down the walls of segregation. But then you know what? We can talk about it. We can look at it. We can really see it there at Freedom Center there at 2609 North Martin Luther King Avenue. Their history itself is preserved. For those of you who don't know history, for those of you who are concerned about it, you can go by there. But Aunt Nancy, this is a great day now. You know we're getting ready for the regional NACP meeting there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I hope that you will be in attendance.
Well, I will try, and then too, I want you to know that we are just proud of the NAACP Youth Council, the Freedom Center, and we are still asking everybody to support us because we need everybody's help. And Calvin, while I'm talking, I would like to remind you and others that the AKA, my sorority, will be having Founders Day celebration tomorrow at the First AME Church. That's Lady Ruth's Church.
Oh, First AME Church, that's there off of North Kelly,
at
isn't
11
it?
o'clock.
Okay.
And then at 4 o'clock, we are inviting everyone to a public program at the Claflin School of Advanced Studies, and that's where our student, my student, and the Dungy student, Joyce Henderson, is the principal. That's 1901 North Ellison.
Now, that's at 4 o'clock?
Everybody to come out, and Calvin, I hope I get to see you there.
Well, Auntie, I promise you that you will have an opportunity to see me there because if Joyce is doing it, I know it's going to be a great program. I'm so proud of the fact that, you know, that she's done so well in the school system, and she's had some great students that come out of there. But then those students are sort of like your students, too, sort of like Mom's students, because all of you had an opportunity to teach Joyce Henderson.
That's right, and you know Joyce was voted the most outstanding principal in the Oklahoma City schools last year.
You go, Joyce.
So we are just real proud of Joyce Henderson.
Okay, we are too. I remember there was a play that she was in, what was that, Brother President or something like that, that she was in a long time ago at Dungy High School, and she really played a strong role in it. But thank you so much, Auntie, for calling, for being a part of the show. You got anything else you want to tell me? Huh?
The kids from Dungy went to the National Convention and presented Mr. President and acting as Dr. Martin Luther King and speakers.
Right.
That was good. Well, I could reminisce all day about
Yeah,
it.
you could, and we could do it. But we're running a little short on time, and I wanted to tell everyone where Mom has been and the past week and the speeches that she's made. Especially want to thank the students there at Putnam City and the students there at I think Rogers Middle School. That was the week before last. But the students at Shields High School and especially the people there at University Hospital, where she had an opportunity to speak this week. That's kind of funny. She went in there, and when her opening part of it was the fact that some years ago that she was at the University Hospital, but she wasn't there to speak. She was there to have a baby, and that baby, oh Lord, was Calvin. You know, that was really a mess, the way she turned that speech around and said, all pain is not sickness, but there is some goodness that comes out of the pain. And I want to thank Mom for cleaning that up during the speech, because the people were calling and they were talking at me and they were looking at me like that. And I know I was a painful son, and I probably always will be painful. But one thing about it, I want to do what I can to help make my community, help make my state a much better place. Thank you so much, Auntie, for being a part of today's show.
We're really grateful to hear that song that the kids from Jones are singing, We Shall Overcome.
Oh,
and
that was
we're proud
beautiful.
of all these schools who have invited Clara Luper because she really stands for civil rights.
Well, you know, Sunday.
Good day.
Okay, I'm going to have a great day because I know that I've had an opportunity to live life right and to do things right. And I want all of you out there to make sure that this is a very special day for you. Stay out of trouble. You know, don't do too much. But whatever you do, let it be the best to help someone. Sunday, February the 11th at the Union Baptist Church at 2 p.m., Clara Luper will be speaking. There she'll have an opportunity to be talking with the students from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And then on February the 17th, Clara Luper will be speaking once again in Enid, Oklahoma. February the 18th at the Faith Memorial Baptist Church at 11 a.m., She will be speaking, and I tell you, these are some exciting speeches. I don't know how Mom moves it around like that, but she has some great speeches. And those of you that will take the time, go take the time and be a part of it. Union Baptist Church, February the 11th at 11 a.m. Also at 2 p.m. There will be a conversation with the students from Broken Arrow. But then February the 18th at Faith Memorial Baptist Church at 11. February the 18th at 6 p.m. There at the Zeta Phi Beta Vesper services. Clara Luper will be the guest speaker there. February 20th, there in Norman, Oklahoma at the library, she will be speaking there. But then February the 21st at the Veterans Hospital right here in Oklahoma City, Northeast 13th and Kelly, she will be the speaker there. Oh, I could go on and on. But speaking of the Veterans Hospital, there's a young man over there, dynamic preacher, Reverend Sam Craig and Sister Rudine Moore. They got a program that's going to be happening. And this is the Black History program. It's at the Middale AME Church. It's located at 8211 Northeast 10th Street. They have a very unique speaker that will be there. It's John McKeezy. I know I may have mispronounced it, but John McKeezy is a young man from South Africa. He's fought against apartheid. He's been a part of planning the national vote that just recently happened over there, where black folk, those people who had never had an opportunity to register, those people who had never had an opportunity to vote, but they voted. John McKenzie was part of that movement, is part of that movement, because it's still a long way we have to go in South Africa. We can help. But then John McKenzie will be here in Oklahoma City at the Middale AME Church, 8211 Northeast 10th Street, and he'll be a part of the Black History program. And I'm certain that when you hear the struggle that they have in South Africa, when you hear about the struggles and see the similarity between South Africa and Oklahoma City, that you will be impressed and you will come out of that program inspired. But Reverend Sam Craig and Sister Rudine Moore, they've gotten it together. We want you to be a part of it. That's this Sunday, February the 11th at 3:30 p.m., 8211 Northeast 10th Street. But then let's go back to talking about where else Mom will be speaking. Clara Luper will be speaking. I told you February 21st she'll be at the Veterans Hospital. February 22nd and the 23rd she will be in Miami, Florida. And there she will be speaking to a great group. That's the NACP Adult Branch and the NACP Youth Council there in Miami, Florida. And a couple of churches have gotten together and invited her down there to be a part of that program. We invite you to stay tuned to the Clara Luper radio show and to be a part of it. Time runs out, fun runs out, but we've had a good time here. And I want all of you to know that we love you dearly, but we want you to hear this song before we go. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to leave with a good spirit. We want you to feel good about today, because today will be a great day. Go by Gates Barbershop, get that haircut. Remember, Chauncey Cheradina's is the place for your kids, where they can learn, where they can become computer aware. So we haven't mentioned yet, but we should mention the fact that Passion Home Health Care is a very special program, because at Passion Home Health Care, they take care of all of your needs. Now, say for instance that you're sick and you're unable to get out and get your medication. Passion Home and Health Care, located 3838 Northwest 36th Street. Their phone number is 943-5779. Now get that happy pencil right, because we want you to know that at Passion Home Health Care, they're also looking for some young people, some people who are certified home health aides. You need to call 943-5779 and tell Clara Hollins that you heard about it on the Clara Luper radio show, and that you want to work. You want to be a part of the Passion Home Health Care experience, where you're giving joy, where you're giving happiness, where you're making sure that you're taking care of those people that need to be taken care of. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this. And remember, Oklahoma City, we love you dearly.